Class 5. EVS Chapter 8. The Journey of India for Freedom. Learning outcomes. Pupils will be able to understand the timeline of Indian freedom movement. Appreciate the sacrifice of freedom fighters. Raju was returning home, happily after the flag hoisting ceremony, celebrated at the school on the 15th of August. Then the small flag in his hand spoke to him. "Do you know who I am?" Raju was surprised and said, "Yes, you are the national flag. Do you know why we are celebrating today?" "Today is our Independence Day." "Yes, you are correct. Our country became independent from the British rule on the 15th of August 1947. I will tell you the journey of India for freedom. Indian freedom struggle. India has a glorious past. Great Indian kings and emperors like Chandragupta, Ashoka, Samudragupta, Akbar, Shah Jahan etc. made this country great. They built beautiful forts, monuments and temples, and established great educational institutions like Nalanda and Takshashila. Our country excelled in many areas, during different periods of history, in the fields of mathematics, medicine, science, surgery, metallurgy, art, literature, etc. All these made India a remarkable country in the world. Foreign traders visited India to extend their business. In the later periods, the invasions of Europeans made India weak, and turned India into a colonial rule. Do you know historical monuments? A monument is a statue or building that is built to honor a special person or event. The Taj Mahal, Red Fort, the Hawa Mahal, the Sanchi Stupa are some examples of historical monuments. Sanchi Stupa, Taj Mahal, Red Fort. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, discovered a sea route from Europe to India in 1498. The Portuguese, the Dutch, the French and the British landed in India, one after the other for trade. The British established the East India Company. They conquered the Indian Kingdom and began their rule in our country, from 1757. People in many parts rebelled against the rule of the British in 1857. This was known as the First War of Independence. In the year 1885, the Indian National Congress was formed. It fought against the British rule. Mahatma Gandhi joined the Freedom Movement 1919. He became the leader of the Indian National Congress. He started the Non-Cooperation Movement and the Salt Satyagraha movement. The Indian National Congress demanded the British to quit the land immediately in 1942. The British government killed and imprisoned our freedom fighters mercilessly. Some were hanged, some were shot, but people of India fought against British under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. He gave the slogan, "Do or die," to fight against the British. This was called Quit India Movement. Finally, the British left India on midnight of the 14th of August 1947. So, every year we celebrate Independence Day on the 15th of August. After independence, the Constitution Assembly took the responsibility of creating the Indian Constitution, headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. On 26 January 1950, the Constitution of India came into effect. We celebrate that day as Republic Day. Today we are living peacefully, due to the sacrifice of many freedom fighters. So we as Indians, owe to those freedom fighters, that lost their lives to achieve independence. Freedom Movement Timeline. 1. 1498. Europeans discovered sea route to India. 2. 1757. The Britishers established East India Company, in India. 3. 1857. People's revolt against British rule. 4. 1885. Formation of Indian National Congress. 5. 1905 Partition of Bengal Vandemataram movement. 6. 1919 Entry of Mahatma Gandhi in freedom struggle. 7. 1920 Non-cooperation movement. 8. 1930 Salt Satyagraha. 9. 1942 Quit India movement. 10. 1947 Independence of India.
Famous freedom fighters from Andhra Pradesh. Alluri Sita Ramaraju, Duggirala Gopala Krishnaya, Duvuri Subbamma, Gadicherla Hari Sarvottama Rao, Konda Venkatappaya, Ponaka Kanakamma, Sri Potti Sriramulu, Tanguturi Prakasam Pantulu.
National freedom fighters: Bhagat Singh, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Rani Lakshmibai, Subhas Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Key words: freedom, foreigners, Europeans, trade, revolt, rebel, non-violence, satyagraha, quit India. Timeline. What we have learned. Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India in 1498. The British began their rule in our country from 1757. The Revolt of 1857 was also known as the First War of Independence. In the year 1885, the Indian National Congress was formed. Gandhi started the non-cooperation movement in 1922, Salt Satyagraha in 1930, and Quit India movement in 1942. India got freedom in 1947, and became a republic in 1950. It is our prime duty to show our respect by being a responsible citizen. Jai Hind.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.